You see, the president is going around in
Savannah.
It's in Savannah. The president is roaming around in Savannah, talking about trying that he's doing a thank you tour to Ghanaians for being a president and talking about things. Not a word. You have your citizens, 3 of your citizens die. Not a single word in the course of the president's utterance. Because what prevents you as the head of state, the father of this, the nation,
all right,
from making even a comment to say that I have heard that this has happened, and even commiserate with them? You have a president who is so full of himself, and all he thinks about is just about his own tattered legacy, and he's there for look. And trust me, if it was your son, it was your daughter, or any other high-profile person, he would have had space in the numerous speeches he's given since he has been up north to commiserate with the family. Because today, as we speak, because those people are non-entities. Because those people, they don't value. Those people, their lives are just like chickens. So he can't be bothered about them. He can't be bothered.
You see,
this is the type of president we have.
Bawa, we need to move away from this kind of politics.
What is the politics about this?
It doesn't help us in any way.
What do you mean by that?
Why? You call Akufo-Addo's legacy a tattered legacy.
It's a tattered one.
You want Mahama to be president again?
It's a tattered one. You tattered legacy.
You want Mahama
an 82-year man who cannot boast of what, apart from, look, cannot boast if on nothing at all. What the way the country was, that was handed over to you. If you cannot even do anything, they say Ashanti, they have a problem that so won't me there, won't me more wasi, I mean we are now man born chrono or something. You came and saw a country. You left the country in tatters. How? And all you do at the age of 82, instead of thinking of how your children and your grandchildren will be, you are behaving as if you are 14-year-old.
See,
you are behaving as if you are 14-year-old.
Palue, the LPG presidential candidate, advised you on Ekusi Sen, right? When he was articulating this same discredited position that Akufo-Addo's legacy started. Why? And told you the kinds of things that you didn't leave that is there today.
Are you speaking to Ghanaians?
I'm speaking to Ghanaians.
I'm speaking to Ghanaians.
Because I know that the good people of this country recognize that if you have a parliament that breaches the law, there will be consequences. If you have a parliament that breaches section 22 of the Public Financial Management Act, which enjoins you mandatory to do 3 things before a certain year comes to a close, and you fail to do it, there will be consequences.
And what are those ones?
That you approve the budget, pass appropriations, and pass every revenue measure that is going to implement the budget.
So the measures were which ones?
You're asking me.
The measures.
Of course, the tax levies, the taxes. What are revenue measures? They are taxes.
So which taxes?
And so, if
which
you
taxes
approve,
were you talking
are
about?
you going to allow me to speak?
Which taxes?
So when you approve a budget, when you approve
which taxes?
Authorization to spend, and you say that you are not going to approve the revenue measures that
which one
has been approved,
which
in the
measure?
budget
Which measure was not approved?
to fund the budget, there will be consequences. There will be investor
which measure? Which revenue
on your
measure?
economy. There will be an impact
you know why I cannot
on your
say
forex.
You know why I cannot say You know why I cannot say
E-levy. Why?
You know why? Your own presidential candidate,
of course,
your own presidential candidate has recognized that this was a terrible tax handle. He is promising that he's going to take it off. Why are you not saying
recognize? Wait. No. I'm starting to go and watch. I'm speaking for myself.
Why would I talk to?
How would I talk to? I said that they should listen to his advice. And the kind.
Do you know what I'll do?
Look,
I'll behave like those who have said that they want animal kingdom or whatever. What are you talking about?
The people of Ghana know that in an import dependent economy.
Andy, stop saying these things.
I should
stop saying these things.
You let me make my point.
Are you not embarrassed?
No,
are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed?
Embarrassed about
as a human being that you sit and look into the eyes of Ghanaians, and you say that the reason why the country is where it is because of the fact that e-levy was not passed.
Where is the country where it is?
We had indicated to you
that
beyond the sea, when you have revenue.
Is it a matter of fact that Parliament cuts
down your expenditure of the public? You had a situation where which expenditure were you doing? You had increased.
Let me make my point.
What point are you making?
The people of Ghana recognize that in an import-dependent economy, when freight costs
Since
on an average,
your production has stopped.
Increase from 2,500 average to $18,000 average on a 20-footer container, it will have an impact on the cost of goods on your market.
Okay.
They recognize that it will lead to inflation.
Okay.
Because every importer would want to recover his cost.
All right.
Their expectation is what is government doing to ensure that in the future, when there are global supply chain disruptions arising out of a war that is not within the control of your government, the impact will be minimal. So they look at the government that today,
the country where the war was taking place,
will you allow me
they
to
were
speak?
even performing better than us.
Will you allow me to speak?
The country,
Please,
Ukraine,
Bawa.
What are you talking about?
Let me make my point, and let the good people of this country determine whether my point is BS or not. So I'm saying that the good people of this country recognize, and these are matters of fact. And so if the government then has to take a decision that it had itself indicated it was not going to take by going to the IMF for support. Okay, today, where's our economy? It's turning around. GDP growth rate is high. But you, the Mr. Muhammad that you are asking us to vote for him to come back, he took us to IMF.
And you took us out of it.
Oh, we did. We took us to IMF.
Okay.
We did.
Okay.
Are you listening to yourself?
Wait.
Are you listening to
Will
yourself?
you let me speak?
No.
I'm listening to myself. But I've told you, I'm telling you that.
Stop it. You are my
There
friend.
was no-
You are my friend.
Bawa.
The way you are doing.
Please, let me make my point.
Thank you.
Please, let me make my point. I will finish making my point. I will make my point.
You will make your
I
point.
will make my-
You've been talking for God knows how long.
So
Nobody
I'm
knows what you're
saying
doing.
that
You plead to make your point.
these issues that the
Mesa,
good people of this
Mesa,
country
Mesa,
recognize,
you plead to make your point.
I will plead, I will make my point.
Thank you.
These issues the good people of this country recognize is what government took us to IMF to try and rebuild our economy back. You took us to IMF, what was the reason?
No, the reasons are the debates.
Mr. Muhammad took us to IMF.
The reason was
We slept in darkness. We are not sleeping in darkness today. You cancelled all the allowances that nurses and teacher trainees
So
were
what was your
benefiting.
reason?
It's not being cancelled.
So your
But I've told you
your reason was what?
that this breach of the law,
No, I'm saying that your
the
IMF,
external factor that was within,
no.
but I've told you,
your IMF.
and that's what I'm telling you. I've told you already.
What was it?
Ukraine, Russia, it's a fact.
Okay.
The Boku,
Your breach of the law was a fact. The impact of COVID on our economy that was reeling
Are
from
you not
the
embarrassed
energy
with these
sector debt that had been paid.
Okay.
Which energy sector said? Which debt has been
But of
paid?
course, we have
Excuse
paid.
me.
We borrowed 2 billion
Hey.
to pay energy sector debt
Which
in
debt?
2017.
So the debt.
So what is the debt
No,
now?
it's not be-
What is
but
the
of course,
debt
it's not accumulating debt.
Hey, look at
But
this.
you
Look at
said the
this.
energy
Look at
sector
it.
has been
Look at the thing. Look at this.
I'm speaking relative to a particular time frame.
Okay.
So which frame? What is the
Government
debt
borrowed
today?
2 billion
What
to
is the
pay a
debt
debt
today?
that you have accumulated.
What is the debt
and
today?
left.
What is the debt today?
Government had to find 25 billion to pay for a banking sector that you have messed up completely.
25 billion to solve a 9 billion problem.
Where is the problem?
25 billion to solve a 9 billion problem.
Symbolic argument
Let the
of
25
a 9
billion to
billion
solve
problem.
it.
I want to see the document that says that the banking sector was a 9 billion problem.
A 9 billion
For
problem
years,
was solved with
nobody
25
has been
billion.
able to provide to
All
us.
look, you guys.
Yes, sir.
That if it was a 9 billion
You're
problem,
just walking jail.
if it was a 9 billion problem, you guys gave liquidity support in excess of 9 billion to banks. They squandered it. Why was the problem not solved? So let nobody be deceived by this talk that it was a 9 billion problem. Show me the document that says that it was a 9 billion problem. And that's show me the document.
So what is the problem?
The problem is as much as the bank, the Ministry of Finance and the bank, absolutely, to make sure that our banking sector was not collapsed.
The problem value
So,
was assumed
These are
at
the
25 billion.
But what was it? That's how much it cost.
Okay.
And so it says to me that that was the cost of the problem.
Okay. Okay.
Show me the 9 billion.
Okay.
And what document contains the assertion that it was a 9 billion problem and the government of Ghana used 25 billion?
Just a quick one
It's,
before.
it's a sham statement. It is not borne out by the fact. There's no evidence to that. Show me the document.
Professor Lumumba
Show me.
what are we
talking about? You call Akufo-Addo's legacy tattered?
Said that.
Lumumba.
Yes, said that.
Unbelievable. You
That
guys.
when you have somebody
Let's see
who
what
takes a
happened on the
long
7th of
time
December.
to explain just a point, it tells you the challenges.
But
Look at the way he's sweating.
Me,
And
sweat.
see, and the point he has made. The point he has made. Do you understand?
Thankfully, you are not my target.
Yes, I do.
You
I
see,
understand.
do you understand what he has said?
Thankfully, you
All
are
he
not
was
my target. I'm
you
speaking
claimed
to
it.
the good people of this
You were
country.
not listening. That's
But who
what
was not listening?
I was.
Who was,
What are we talking about?
I am just trying to tell you.
You call Akufo-Addo's
See,
legacy
all I'm just
tattered.
trying to tell you.
You want
That we have a country that today. We have a country that today.
Unbelievable.
Look,
You guys
let
are
me
so
tell you.
shameless.
Oh, let me. We have a country that today.
You are so
that just-
shameless.
Oh,
You have a real country. You have a
let
the
me-
people of this country.
let me also
You
not
go for
see-
Mr. Mahama. You
let
didn't
me- let me
say
see.
you will never make the point. What
Okay,
I'm
then
telling you.
Are we talking about
Andrew,
this?
Andrew.
Andy, let me
Can you imagine?
Hold on, hold
You
on.
have the effort to tell us to go for
Hold
Mahama.
on.
Oh,
Guys,
And you call Akufo-Addo's legacy tattered.
Edward.
Mr. Mahama, the man who says he's not a magician.
Edward, please hold
Can I
on.
make my point?
Hold on.
And he's
hold
going to
on.
learn magic now.
Andrew.
To
Can I
come
make
and
my point?
deceive the good people of this country
Andrew.
to vote for him.
Andrew.
Can I make my point?
Andrew.
You call his legacy.
Oh,
A legacy of
I can understand your frustration.
Me
I can
frustrated.
understand your
Why-
frustration.
I'm paying you
I
back
can
to your
understand
own
your
point.
No.
I can understand your
Next
frustration.
time when you appear with
Don't
me
worry,
on the
don't
show
worry.
and you have to
And
give me
this
an opportunity.
This frustration,
you let me speak.
You guys.
This frustration,
You
this
guys.
frustration,
You are-
they help you learn.
You-
I can understand your frustration.
You are now disrespecting me.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm just saying that. Look, Annie, my
You are
apologies to you.
disrespecting me.
Apologies to you and to your.
So we're
viewers.
looking to
But I can just tell you that
Akufo-Addo's
I can
legacy
appreciate his frustration.
Can you imagine?
Look at the way
These
he's
people.
looking. He's so worked out.
You.
He's so worked out.
Ejapa, you are
The
disrespecting
kind of rot that you left in the energy
Ejapa,
segment,
it is
you
not-
call your
listen,
your Mr. Mahama has a legacy
Ejapa,
to be
listen.
protected.
Ejapa, Ejapa, it's not Edward that you are trying to frustrate. You are frustrating the.
I'm not
viewers.
frustrating.
No, don't worry. Don't
As I said to
So,
you,
so keep quiet.
I have.
Thank
So
you.
can I speak now?
No, wait.
Oh,
No. You won't even.
look at the way he's
you-
briefing. I see your point.
No. I'm calming you down. You're reviving the fight.